Hello, what's up with everybody? I just did a channeled message. It will be going on real soon. Once I'm done with this, I'll be uploading everything. I really want everybody to listen to that channeled message that I received. And this is a reading for the collective and the energies that are around us. We have some major energies going on, everybody. And we have been leveling up, and we are getting ready to level up again. And I want everybody to be prepared. I think we went through all the tired moments. We went through the kind of energy lags, and now we're going into cosmic hyper going. We are going. We're ready. A lot of us are ready. Some of us not so much. But whoever you've met and whoever has helped you with that spiritual connection, keep it going, even if they're not in your life. There was a reason why everybody stopped in, even if it was for a cup of coffee or a long-term relationship or a long-term friendship, whatever the interaction was with that person, and you started on your spiritual journey and they are no longer there to help you. They were only there for a split second to help you, to guide you a little. Keep going with it. Keep working on yourself. Climb out of whatever you're in, whatever darkness you're in, whatever it is. It's time for you to climb out of it. You have some of the spiritual tools in your toolbox. You're ready to do a little bit of building. So as you build your spiritual journey and as you build yourself up, you will learn more things from other people, and you will learn from within your intuition when you listen to it. That's all I wanted to say. We have an amazing reading, I think, today for the collective and for the energy around us. So let's jump into that reading. So what I do is I meditate and I do a shuffle. And when I'm shuffling, the cards fly out. Some people pull cards out. It all depends on what they want to do, what they feel comfortable doing. And me, I like the cards to fly out. So I had all kinds of cards fly out, all those magical little cards, and they tell us something, and we really need to hear this. So the first one that I got was the Eight of Fire, which does not surprise me because right now I feel fire within my gut. My gut feeling feels fire. We have, and there's fire all over the place. There's fire everywhere. So now we have to light the fire within our being. We can see this going on and we know. So now the fire is coming out. The Eight of Fire, the Unity card, the infinity, this is it. This is us all coming together. Now is the time. Transformation through action. I mean, seriously, change on a physical level. We're all leveling up. We've been leveling up. It is time to act. Give something a new purpose, transmute negative energy, a renewed sense of purpose. Don't be lazy. Inaction may yield unwelcome changes. Yeah, you're going to stay stagnant. Do you want to stay stagnant? I don't think so. We were all put on this earth for a reason. And what's really interesting to me, I don't know how you guys have been doing it, but things have been drawing my attention that normally do not draw my attention. Sinead O'Connor passed away not too long ago. And all of a sudden, I know she was everywhere, and I had never listened to her. I didn't even, I'd heard the name, but I really didn't know who she was. And she just kept popping up, popping up. And I really loved the song that she sings. And I started listening, and I looked at her and she had a tear coming out of her eye when she was singing that song. And I said, oh my gosh, she is so sad. What is going on? So I started to get these interviews with her. if you can watch an interview that she has done and what that beautiful person had been through. And the interview that I watched the other day, it was really short. It was like skits of her life and how she felt. And she said, when that movie, Nothing Compares to You, come out, go listen to it. Go listen to the words and go watch her. Go watch the actual video because you can see the tear coming out of her eye. She said all she was doing was screaming inside. And at the very end of this one interview, she said, I didn't realize I was a seed, star seed. We're planting the seeds. We're here for a reason. She was part of us. She was one of us. I mean, and what she went through was just watch it and you'll see and you'll feel, I could feel her pain inside. I mean, I could feel it. And just remember, we were all star seeds. We were all like some of us, a lot of us. I don't know how many of us, I don't know what's going on in the world, but a lot of us were star seeds that come down here and we were supposed to do something. We were supposed to fight the corruption. We were supposed to teach. We were supposed to learn. Whatever we were supposed to do, this is our time. This is our school. This is our Earth school. So we have to work on ourselves. We have to work on this because it's going to get rough right now, and I've seen it in my dreams. I haven't went over my dreams yet with everybody. I haven't talked about them lately, but I'm going to start talking about them, and we just all need to be prepared for everything that's going to come down the line here in the next, I'm going to say, few months. So we've got the Eight of Fire, and the Eight of Fire symbolizes transformation through action, change on a physical level that brings freedom and joy. It is time to start a new job or quit one. It is time to move house because the one you are living in restricts and hampers you. Or it is time to lose a little bit of weight and increase your mobility and physical fitness. It is time to set yourself free of unnecessary weight. Rather, it is physical, emotional, or psychological, so you can move through life with more ease. If you need to make real changes in your life, now is the time to do it. No more thinking, no more planning, and no more dreaming. Now is the time to get up off the couch, to act and transform yourself and your life, or time to get off, to make some ideas. Get rid of possessions that don't serve you, something in your life or space, and repurpose or transform. It may be something as simple as painting a room, making it brighter and lighter. Maybe it is time to clean house from one end to the other, banishing dust and cobwebs, getting rid of all the that serve no purpose and is broken and unused. Regardless, this is the time of action and change, and it is a change that once experienced will bring you a sense of freedom, of weightlifting. You will feel reborn and will face the future with a renewed sense of purpose. Regardless of what, it is time to transmute one state of being into another. It is time to act and to enjoy. I know that I quit smoking and I've gained 20 pounds. So I'm right now doing my thing on my body. And I know some people are doing the clean out. I know I'm purging my home. My home's pretty clean as it is, but I'm purging things because I don't want clutter. I don't want, we're making our little paradise right here in our spot. And, there's a lot of things that people are transforming, whether it's weight, whether it's their home, whether it's their yard, new paint, uh, getting rid of connections that no longer serve you, that bring you down. Whatever it is, now is the time of the Eight of Fire. Because I always pull a clarifying card. And I asked for a clarifier for that. The clarifiers were so dead on. Sometimes they aren't, and these were so dead on. The clarifier, oh, my nose, is it somebody's talking about me? I hope it's good. Okay. Uh Eight of Fire, Eight of Swords. That's what I got as a clarifier. Restriction. We just talked about restriction. What is restricting you? What is restricting me from going out and losing weight? What is restricting you from cleaning your home? What is restricting you from releasing bad energies around you? Think about that. Step back and observe the reason why. I've been doing that. I've been like stepping back and saying, Fawn, you should really go outside and do some exercises. Or no, Fawn, you should go do this. I've been kind of directing myself where I wouldn't normally do that, but I am because I'm leveling up and it's time. So let's do the Eight of Swords. 8 means change, and this 8 sees you on the brink of that change as you realize the way you're being restricted by your circumstances at work, in relationships, or projects. The card often shows a relationship is in a lockdown because one of you is not free to make a commitment. An additional meaning is being bound by too much responsibility. Advice: get practical and see that you are in control of your own future. Regardless of what others think, you can free yourself by being less tolerant of the demands of others. Separation, fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. It's time. It's time for us to level up and change. 8, 8, 16, 7. Great number. Okay. Now, the next card that came flying out was the Ace of Water. Look at that card. I mean, really. An exciting beginning. Take a leap of faith. Open your heart. Follow passion's lead. A new experience or opportunity. A new friendship. Stop fighting your feelings. Free of fear influences. The Ace of Water symbolizes the beginning of a new love and those feelings of nervous excitement we experience at the start of a new relationship. It is the growing sense of attraction and infatuation that draws you in and dares you to throw common sense aside. Falling in love is both thrilling and terrifying as a flood of emotions picks you up and carries you away. The river can carry you gently or lead you to rapids, or worse, fling you over a waterfall. Regardless of where this new beginning may lead, now is the time to open your heart to another or to a new experience or opportunity. Remember that the Ace of Water does not necessarily symbolize a romantic relationship. You're being asked to allow your desires, passions, or attractions to carry you along in its flow and trust that it will take you to where you need to be. We need the flow. We need to start loving ourselves and expanding our intuition and expanding ourselves out. It's time, because we are going to go through a lot and we really need to get prepared. So another one that come out with that one, which was interesting because it was kind of about lovers, but I'm not feeling the lover thing. And I'm sure if people, I don't do the lover tarot. I think that your destiny is who you were meant to be with. And there's a lot of bumps in the roads and hiccups before we may find that right person. But right now, it's not about that. It's about choices. It's about taking us to the next level so we can create the paradise on this earth and we can start teaching people how to live in paradise. Because I got choices. This is the 7, the Lovers. And there's mature decisions to make as you reach a turning point. You may need to make an investment in the future, a financial plan, buying a home, or moving for work, for example. And the choice isn't straightforward. In relationships, you bond and commit or walk away. An additional meaning of this card for those who are single is being ready for new, serious love, relationships. Love is coming. Make your choice based on a long-term future rather than short-term gains in love. Wait for the right person rather than distract yourself with flirtation. Couldn't get that out. It was flirting on my tongue, I guess. I see so much in my dreams that is going to happen that hasn't happened yet, and I know it's going to happen because my dreams usually come true sometimes right away, but usually a year or two down the road. And a lot of these dreams I've had a couple of years ago. So I kind of know some things that are coming down the path that other people really don't necessarily know. But I'll fill you in on my dreams here in the next few days when I get some time to deep dive. We got, now we've had the fire, which the fire signs are the Aries, the Leo, the Sagittarius. They have come through. And we have the water, which is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And now we have the air, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we have the five of air, which is change. Oh my God, change is like circling. It's like cosmic. It's like everywhere right now. We are changing so much. We are, I mean, we are like, some of us, I got hair in my eye, excuse me. Some of us are leveling up so much that it's like me, sometimes I can't even vibe with people anymore. I mean, it's not against them. It's just that my energy is so up there that sometimes they sound like I can't understand them. And they're speaking English, if they're talking real fast, or they're making excuses, or they're telling me their problems, or they're doing this, and I'm just like, what are they saying? I can't even grasp it anymore, but that's just me. I don't know if anybody else is going through that, but that's me. So I love this card. This card, Five of Air, we're going to look at this card real deep in a minute, but I'm going to tell you what the book thinks of this card, and then I'm going to tell you what I think of this card. Illusion, reality, separation, self-sabotage, self-deception, criticism, conditioning, and healing. A conflict between reality and belief. What are we talking about? When you watch my channeled message, you'll see what we're talking about. Reality and illusion. A time of honesty. Let go of illusion and pretense. Face a painful reality. You are not alone. Advice and constructive criticism are not a personal attack. None of what I do ever when I have a trigger is a personal attack on anybody. It's my personal problem. When I see someone that I feel threatened by or that doesn't make me happy, it doesn't mean it's their fault. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. It means that triggers me. That is me. That is my thing that I have to go work on. That's a trigger moment. And it's okay. We're all going to have those. What triggers me might not trigger somebody else. I mean, we got to keep that into effect. We can't take everything personal because it's not personal. I love every one of you. And even though I may not be talking to people right now, I mean, maybe trigger moments, maybe they're not talking to me, it doesn't mean I don't love them anymore and I don't wish the very best for them. Never in a million years would I wish anything bad on anybody, nor would I want them to feel bad about who they are. But I would say to work on themselves, just like I'm working on myself. And I'm sure that I may trigger people too. I mean, hey, we all trigger somebody. So when people are saying, I was triggered, I had to walk away, I had to do this, it's not anything personal. It's just something that person is working on and that triggers them and they can't be around that at this point. So just take that into consideration, when you're somebody gets triggered and you're upset and you're thinking, well, what did I do? It wasn't personal. It was what they're going through and what they're working on. So anyway, the Five of Air represents a conflict between what is real and what is believed. I'm telling you, these cards lately, when I start, and I even said that to my husband, when I start talking about something within the next day, you hear it. It's like you're getting those premonitions and you're putting it out there, and then all of a sudden it comes back. Like it read your mind, which is really kind of creepy in ways. Okay. It addresses a need for honesty and the courage to let go of a self-deception that is being held onto in order to hide and protect from a painful reality. This painful reality may be one that we choose to deny. Somebody's really, really talking about me. I love you too. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully you're sending me magical messages. Ugh. Can still create dissonance in our lives and work in a coercive manner that gives rise to conflicting thoughts. A desire to avoid and procrastinate and eventually self-sabotage of our creative endeavors. It can also manifest in a desire to withdraw and separate ourselves from those who love us. The symptoms to take for a low self-esteem and a disparaged inner voice and an inability to handle criticism, as it only serves to reinforce a low opinion that is already held. Even simple advice and constructive criticism that are offered to help improve or fix something that is in need of further work is perceived to be an attack and in response to with hurt or anger. You know, what were we just saying? I'm telling you, people do not take things personal. People are going through so much right now and they're working on their own triggers. And yes, we may trigger somebody, and it may be something we did or something we said or the way we live or whatever it may be. Remember, it's not you. I mean, you may have to work on yourself and things that's up to you, but it's them. It's their triggers and they have to work on it. When this happens repeatedly, others may become reluctant to speak up, even when there is a real and genuine need. This reluctance is noticed and feeds the anxiety. As a result of this inability to take advice of any kind and see it for what it is, care and love, conflict, mistakes, and outright failure becomes common occurrences, which in turn makes us believe even more that we will never succeed. Behind the mask, we fall victim to self-recrimination, judgment, and blame, and criticize ourselves in a manner that is neither objective nor constructive. And yet, despite everything, we try and put on a brave face and continue to smile, but in it is a mask. The smile is the lie that hides disappointment, regrets, guilt, and pain that we attempt to deny because we have been conditioned to support and repress our true thoughts and feelings. If the Five of Air card appears in your reading, it is the essence, a gentle intervention. Remove the mask and the blindfold from your eyes. Let go of the lie that all is okay and that you are happy. And allow yourself to see that you need to address the thoughts and beliefs that have you thinking poorly of yourself. It is time for you to see and face the inner demons that have you believing that you are not worthy or deserving of success or happiness. Drop the mask and show your true self, wounds and all. Look at the damaging thoughts and beliefs, address their source, and give yourself an opportunity to heal. Allow others to help you. You are not alone and you are loved. Understand that the advice and constructive criticism others offer is not meant to limit and wound, but to help you heal and grow. This is a beautiful card. She removed the mask. Make sure the light's not here. She removed the mask, but she still has the blindfold on. She's got the wings. She's got the dragonflies. Dragonflies to me are freedom. She's got the feathers and the medallion. She's got gold in her wings and she's beautiful. But she removed the mask, but she still has that blindfold on. We have to be careful with the blindfold, the sunglasses. Take the sunglasses off and you see something different. Put them on, you see something that doesn't make sense. So this card is perfect for today. I mean, all of them were perfect. And the card that I put that come out with that one, we've been getting this a lot, was the Two of Swords, the Crossroads. You are at a crossroads and there is a decision to be made. The two Crossed swords signifies tension and indecision. Locked in conflict, neither can win, as their power appears to be equal. This situation may or may not be of your own making. Your perception is blocked. Your perspective is blocked, or there's an obvious clue that you are not seeing. I mean, we have some energies coming up, people, that we need to be aware of and we need to be ready for. Now, I also pulled what's a reading without the Soul Helper Oracle? I mean, I love this oracle, seriously. We've got a number 31, a 4. You're experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. People, we are going to be going through some major new experiences. We are going to see things that we never thought we would see in our lifetime. So we really need to be prepared and be at in our up game right now. You're experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. The lotus flower represents the union of opposites. It possesses the power and wisdom to fuse light and darkness, symbolizing the spirit, perfection, and spiritual development. You have drawn this card because you are at the beginning of your soul path and still have much to understand, but that is only natural. We are all on the path of mastery. We're becoming masters. We're doing this. None of us can claim to be any better or indeed worse than others. We are not in a competition. Retain your innocence and do not fear the dark. It is a wonderful place in which to grow. At some point, we have all momentarily strayed from the light-filled path before choosing to rejoin it once more. Even the lotus has its roots in the deep, dark, cold mud of the lake bed and must reach up through the water towards the light to flower in true, perfect beauty. Only then does it give us the gift of its magical beauty and enchanting fragrance. You have drawn this card because something really profound is about to unfold. Told you. It heralds a new chapter of your journey. Take the time to listen carefully, first to your inner voice and then to the world outside. You might hear the call of a new teacher. Be open to your ongoing path of learning, wisdom, experience, and personal growth. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the owl. The herbal essence oil is peppermint. The healing crystal is clear quartz, and the number is 4. Now, let's look at what the 4 says to us. Number 4 reveals that you need solid structure now more than ever. To feel secure, you need an ordered space. This number brings a sudden burst of energy. Use it to get your life in order. It brings good humor and cheerfulness. Things will be less complicated and life will become easier. Start to be aware of yourself and your body more keenly and take care of your physical needs. Number 4's energy field is the mastery of matter in order to be able to create paradise, wholeness, divine order, and manifestation. She is perfectly naked in water with the lotus and the lilies around her, the flower in her hair. She is totally with earth. And she almost looks like she's seeing something that's not normal, you know, with her facial expression and her eyes. It's like she's looking through something and kind of, what is that? You know, I mean, am I seeing what I'm seeing? These cards have like totally gave me a new perspective of my channeled message and what's going on in the world. And we really need to be ready for what's happening. Um, I can't say too much because YouTube is like crazy with what's going on, but people, we really need to get prepared for what is happening in this world and what is going to happen because we are going to go through some more dark nights of the soul before this is going to be over with. And we need to get ourselves prepared. We need to get our homes in order, our lives in order, our minds in order, and we need to really be going within and listening to the answers that we're getting because the outside world right now is a lot of it is an illusion, and don't get pulled into that illusion. Um, Step out of the dark side. You're the only one that can do it. We are the only ones that can do this. We're the only ones that can fix this for ourselves. And now is the time. So I hope that helps. I know that I am going to go spend a lot of earthing today. I'm going to lay out in the sun and I'm going to absorb the energy because I am going to start building myself up. I'm going to start creating my paradise, and I think we all should. So I love you all, and may every step in your journey be magical. Guess what? Just be you.